We've reached our northernmost point on our journey through India, and I have to do some emergency cold weather shopping.
How much is it?
John finds inspiration.
It's amazing, isn't it? Well, we could do something that feels the same.
Crusoe has his first kiss from a camel, and Sawyer makes some very unusual friends.
Good morning, everybody, from a very foggy and slightly chilly Bikaner. This is the Cavalry Villa. It's a new hotel right next to the train station in Bikaner. And we've come here for several small reasons and one really massive reason that we'll tell you about a little bit later on in this episode. But for now, I'm going to get some shoes on the boys over there and we're going to head out and have a little bit of an explore of this fairly unvisited town, I'd say. It's not particularly on the route.
Oh, we are chilly this morning. I wasn't quite prepared for how cold it was going to be in this part of India. But our lovely hosts, oh, thank you, are lending me some warm stuff. Thank you. Oh, there you go. I'm sorted, yeah. But anyway, let's get walking and we'll warm up in no time, I'm sure. Oh, that's so much better. Thank you. Oh, I can face the day now.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's go get a tuk-tuk.
Who wants to go to tuk-tuk?
Me! So one of the things we haven't done yet is get on a train. Yesterday evening I took Tara and the boys to the Bikaner Junction train station. It's right behind us, right opposite actually the hotel that we're staying in at the moment, just to give them a taste of what's to come later on in the on the tour, on the trip.
I was really nervous about Indian trains because I just imagined it to be really overcrowded, to be difficult with the kids, but having had a look at it yesterday, I'm actually super excited. I think it's going to be a proper adventure.
Yeah, it will be. And so instead of, you know, one of the wonderful things about India is the price point of almost everything is considerably lower. No, thank you. Dhanyavad. Hello. The price point of most things is considerably lower than almost anywhere else in the world that you travel. Certainly Africa, certainly America, certainly Europe. So, you know, staying at hotels like the Cavalry Villa, where we're at the moment, are extremely affordable. You'd literally pay more to stay in a Premier Inn or a Motel 8 than that place that we're staying in at the moment. And the same with train travel. It's literally next to nothing. And transfers from A to B, well, they're a bit more expensive than train travel, but they're also extremely good value, aren't they?
Well, we did a 4.5-hour journey yesterday in the car. 5 hours, in fact.
Yeah.
And it cost us the equivalent of 60 euros.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it yesterday. That's like a journey from London to Glasgow. About, right?
Yeah, for 60 euros.
For 60 euros.
In a private
No
taxi.
chance.
Yeah. It's working out to be around
In the UK,
about...
that'd be about what, 200 quid?
Yeah, more.
Isn't it?
Way more. It's working out, because it'd be about 200 quid in gas.
Yeah.
It's working out to be around about 10 to 12 euros per hour in a private car, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Something like that. So again, really great value. Okay, anyway, all right, so we're off to, where we go? Whoa.
So cold. I kind of want to get Sawyer a woolly hat, look.
Okay, well, we'll try and find one.
Right,
Let's go.
to a fort.
Let's go to a fort. Let's go and see a fort.
That looks like a fort. Woolly hats! We found woolly hats. I need some hats for my children.
Yeah.
No, like these, warm.
Boy.
And this one, boy.
Boy, velvet. So in about half an hour, it's going to be 20 degrees centigrade here. And then we're going to be dragging woolly hats around with us for the rest of the day. Anyway, Sawyer, do you want a woolly hat? Sawyer, you want a woolly hat? What do you think?
Oh, that's super cozy.
Delighted.
Now the mum and me can relax a bit.
Yeah.
I just kept seeing Sawyer's bald head and being like, oh, it must be so cold. Okay, so I had no idea what to expect about Bikaner. We came all of this way to go and see the rats, which John mentioned earlier. But having arrived at the Cavalry Villa and meeting our lovely host, what's that? You looking at the birds? Loads of birds.
Look at that!
Wow. it seems there's a lot more to Bikaner than we were expecting, and I'm excited to explore it. But our first bit of walking this morning, I must admit, this is definitely can I say this without being offensive? It's the dirtiest part of India we've been in. I think it's the atmosphere with the grey clouds and stuff. It feels really moody in comparison to the kind of... It doesn't feel like there's as much colour here as there has been in other parts of India.
That's because it's a grey day.
I know, but where's everybody in the colour?
I bet you later on today there's going to be colour everywhere.
No doubt. But right now it feels pretty grey. Woo, that tuk-tuk is really close. Crust?
Yeah.
So if you've been to India before, if you've got Indian friends and family, you will know that everybody, I think anyway, some friends told me this, everybody's a cousin brother or a cousin sister, and
an
they're
auntie.
all an auntie, you know, family friends are cousin brothers and aunties and uncles. Anyway, Cruz, every time we see a digger, he goes, look, it's Mario's cousin's digger. And if you're with us in Portugal, you'll know why that's significant. It's really, really sweet. And it feels very Indian, very apt.
Let's go and have a look at the fort, shall we?
Let's do it. Right. Yeah, buddy. Can you manage? Oh, that's a big step. Got it. Wow, that big boy.
We got the Hobbit house, you're right.
No, I think this house.
Yeah. It's quite a lot bigger though, isn't it?
I love the pizza.
Got our tickets.
€4, $4 per person to come in.
All right.
Have a look around. It's pretty good value.
Yeah, it's all right.
Look at that. The foundation of the fort, Junagadh Fort, Bikaner, was laid on 30th of January 1589.
Wow.
A very different experience from the one we had in Jodhpur, which was you literally couldn't move because there were so many people there. And here, well, it's pretty early in the morning still, but there's nobody around.
It's remarkable.
So what I truly love is the way that this is stone right here. Have a look at it. Look at the front of it. Come and look at the front of it. So this is all stone right here. And look, it comes around here. And you've got this beautiful, beautiful door carved out of wood as well. But they look like they just belong together. It's amazing, isn't it? What great inspiration for the farm. I wonder how we could do something that feels the same.
Magnificent, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Do you know, our host last night were telling us that this is privately owned. It's one of the only ones in the country, isn't it? It doesn't belong to the government.
Right.
And half of it has been restored and is open to the public, and the other half is not. And it's some part of like a 20-member family dispute. Half the family are like, I'm not opening my bit.
Is it?
Yeah, the other half is. But then the bit that hasn't been opened hasn't been restored, and so it's all kind of wasting away and getting a bit decayed.
Is that true?
Yeah, and we were having this conversation last night with all the guests that were there about like there's beautiful havelis all over India that aren't being restored, or they are a part of family disputes with families and members. You know, 50 people own this beautiful old historic haveli, and they can't come to any agreement on what to do with it because there's just too many people. And so they've all moved off to the big cities like Mumbai or Calcutta, and they've left these beautiful old historic houses which just rot and decay. And even things like the artwork in the buildings is just being left to just disintegrate.
It makes me happy looking at stuff like that.
Mosa. Mosa. Come on.
You're so speedy.
That was great.
Wasn't it amazing?
Yeah.
So cool. Boys had a sleep. We're now going off to the camel farm. I am so excited about the camel farm. Apparently it's a camel research centre where they are working to protect the different species or different breeds or different types of camels that you get in India. So I think we're going to learn a bit and the boys are going to love it. And that I think is the biggest secret to travelling with kids, is to try and balance your enjoyment with theirs. This morning we got to see a fort. This afternoon we're going to the fairground and to look at camels.
Camel. So yes, Safari 100.
Well done, Sawyer. Good job. Come on, Mum. There is a lot of zen right now, isn't there?
This is magic.
Peace.
Mom.
Yes?
Mom. There's a chocolate bar and a house there.
Yeah.
There's a what?
My children have got far too familiar with sweets and sugar.
Bourbon biscuits and Parley G.
Guys,
Sorry?
Brown color, dark brown color. There are 286 camels in this farm, and there are 4 different buildings in this farm. The first one is the Kachi camel. Kachi camel, they are good for milk. Then the second one is Mewadi camel. They are from Udaipur. They are in white color. Small ears, they have small ears. Then third one is Jaisalmer camel. Jaisalmer camel, they are good for long distance, for racing. Fourth one is a Bikaner. Bikaner camel, they are good they are best for transport. They are strong camel. They can carry 250 kg minimum. Identification of Bikaner carries near the eyes and ears you can see so many hairs.
Okay.
Kachi, this is Kachi camel. This one Kachi camel. This one maroon camel. As a white one is Mewadi camel, Kachi camel, and this Bikaner camel. That's also Bikaner. This is from Jaisalmer.
Come a bit close now.
It's a Jaisalmer camel, light maroon color. Jaisalmer camel.
That's
Who
amazing.
knew there was more than 2 kinds of camels? I was thinking I always thought there was the Mongolian camel, which has got 2 humps. And then there's the normal camel, which has got 1 hump, like the one that we climbed on in Morocco. Anyway, turns out there are more. I suppose it must be like dogs, isn't it?
What's that? Different
Lots of
breeds
different
camel?
breeds.
Yeah, that was so fun when Jeff was like showing me which one was which. I was like, this is so cool. I had no idea. You know, one's got small ears, one's got fluffy ears, one's got different colours. Great.
I wonder whether they got any 2 humps. Look, camel polyclinic. What do you suppose that is?
What's the polyclinic, yeah?
Polyclinic for clinic or for just to a small hospital.
Okay.
A small hospital. Let's go this way. So is camel milk really gnarly? Because I know you can get like a latte with camel milk.
One day, guys, I'll tell you all about my experience with camel milk. It was in the Mauritanian desert. Crusoe's nailed it. So, Jeff, you like camel milk?
Yeah, it's good. It's good for it's not a regular milk.
Okay.
It's irregular milk.
Jeff has definitely got that bit right. It's not regular.
Camel milk for medicines. It's good for asthma. It's good for diabetes, sugar patient.
Okay.
And in this building,
It's also a really great laxative, everybody. What? 7 litres of camel milk every day.
Yeah, it's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what, you reckon it makes you sick?
I reckon my experience of it was that it made everything move inside me rather quickly. Cool, look, the other camels are coming to say hello too, Crusoe, look.
From Bikaner.
Oh,
This is
it's-
from Bikaner.
Because of the hair.
Yeah. Around 8 months, some of 10 months, some of 11 months.
Hello, Camel. Isn't that cool, buddy? Hello, baby.
Why look an empty gate?
Oh,
He's having a nibble! Is the camel giving you a tickle?
how old is he?
3.
Should we go and jump on one?
Do you want to go ride a camel? Yeah? Oh, well then, let's go do that.
Do you remember what?
Only dad, answer, climb on you.
You want to go with Dad? Sorry, go with Mum?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Darling, you're looking like a hot and wary camel. Would you like me to be a camel for a
I
bit?
feel like a camel at the moment. I tell you, I've been carrying this boy around all day.
You have, yeah. Let me take a
It's
turn.
your turn.
Look at all those camel bottoms lined up so neatly. I like how a group of camels is called a
Caravan.
caravan.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh. Excited.
Okay.
Alrighty. He's excited. Oh, Sawyer, we are going to go, baby, I promise. Sawyer's getting very upset that he's being left behind. Alrighty. Bye. No, not yet. You go back to the steps.
That's good. Are you having fun, Sawyer? Look at you.
What did he do? Camel chicks are not picky because that was probably the most unattractive thing I've ever seen. The parrots, they were lovely.
Well, yeah, it's a
the
good
parrot.
job that you Oh, look at that parrot,
Yeah, they're
Crusoe.
gorgeous.
Wow.
Look at the parrot. Oh, God, he's doing it again.
I think
No,
Francis-
look at. We are here though, just a little aggressive. Sometimes it's dangerous to go close the camels at this time, season time.
Okay, friends, lots of very different things happening today.
Yeah, and tomorrow is the reason we drove 4.5 hours across India.
Yeah.
Got everything to do with rats.
Lots and lots of rats. So we'll see you there in about 10 seconds.
Ooh,
Whoops.
Come,
Speed bump. Maybe a bit longer.
if we make it.
Before we get to our rodent friends, we'd like to mention the Cavalry Villa. Run by Mahendra and Bhavana, we so enjoyed our time here. Spending time with our hosts was fascinating, Mahendra having just retired after 30 years of service in the Indian Army. Travel is often about the people you meet, and this was a stop we'll remember because of exactly that. Not least because Mahendra is the first person we've ever met who shook hands with Barack Obama. If you're looking for somewhere to stay in Bikaner, well, look no further.
What? Did you jump? Did you jump? That's where the noise comes
So tomorrow when you go to Deshno, you have to keep one thing in mind. You can't step on any of the rats there since it's a holy place and the rats are associated with goddess Karni Mata. So if you step on them or kill any of the rats there, so it's considered a bad omen. So just be careful of that. Otherwise just enjoy your trip to Deshno. And it's a beautiful place and a different place, one of its kind, I think, in India.
Really?
Yes.
The advice I've had to go anywhere in the world has never been, don't step on the rats.
Okay, we've just pulled up into the Sri Karni Rat Temple.
It's pink. I love it.
It's pink. Just outside over here, I will show you in a minute, there is a stall selling peanuts.
For the rats, I'm assuming.
For the rats, Tara's assuming, not for people, because they do look quite tasty. But anyway, we've managed to keep Soya awake from Bikaner to here. It was only about 45-minute drive.
Leave the iPad here.
We need to just sort a few things out and then we can go see the rats. How about that, Soya? Thanks, so buddy. Crusoe, he's gone. What do you think, buddy? Shall we go and see some rats?
No, now.
What about in 5 minutes?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay, let's do it. So, darling, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm excited. I'm not worried about rats, so
No.
this doesn't worry me at all.
We have
if
had
it was spiders, I would be different. I don't mind spiders, but if I was going into a room with 50,000 spiders, I think I'd be really uncomfortable. I'd probably also be quite uncomfortable about snakes, but rats, whatever. Oh, look, there's
Snakes.
one. There's two.
There's 2 rats. I know, Soya. What do you see? What do you see?
They're everywhere. Look, everywhere. Everywhere you look, there's a rat.
There, over there. Look, they're on the floor, Crusoe. Look, in the shop. Come here. Look, can you see them? Over there. Look, there's one. There's lots.
Please touch him.
No, well, I think they're going to come and run over your feet in the temple. Would you be okay with that?
Now remember, everybody, nobody stand on a rat.
No, but no.
Listen, if you don't like rats, this is your worst nightmare. Look at them. They're literally crawling all over the stuff in that shop.
They are.
They're all, you know, if like rats are your measure of hygiene and whether or not you eat something, you ain't buying your snacks from this place.
No way.
Hey, what do you want to do?
Okay.
I want to see a rat.
You want to lift that and look at how many rats are under there? Are you sure?
Right, we've got this, Crusoe. This is for the rats. When we go in the temple, you feed the rats with that, okay? And they come and say hello to you. What do you think? You can't eat it. Let's take it to the rats.
Right. There goes the shoes.
Where's Crusoe? Crusoe, please, 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 buddy, don't lick anything, okay? The thing is, it's quite cold at the moment, isn't it? So
Yeah.
my feet are chilly.
Yeah.
It's like it's so everywhere.
That one's lost its tail.
Everywhere.
They're everywhere, Crusoe.
It's having a treat.
They're having a drink, aren't they? What are they drinking, Crusoe?
It's having a treat.
They're having a drink, aren't they? What are they drinking, Crusoe? Is it milk?
What do you see, buddy? Rats, eh? Nuts.
That was on my phone.
Oh, that blessed you, darling.
Okay, we're getting the peanuts out.
I really think they might be also super kind as well. You got to be super kind to rats, okay?
Look at that, Crusoe! Wow! How exciting!
Look at it.
Maybe they come and they eat out of your hand, eh?
Oh, that's in a packet. Sitting in a packet. Wow, it's so cute. I'm sitting down the wax. Look at it. Oh. Put on my leg.
What are you looking at? What do you think?
Sitting on you, buddy.
Wow!
Hello. This is already wet.
Okay, mom voice here. This is well, it's great to see the boys happy. It's definitely an experience we'll never forget. Am I feeling a little bit like yes, I am. There's always hand sanitizer, right?
Just going to go in the temple now. Have a look. It smells bad.
Oh wow.
Let's go and make sure that we've got some disinfectant and before they start putting their fingers in their mouths.
And I have no doubt that loads of you have been watching this going, what are they doing?
Yeah.
So please, just rest assured that we are looking after the boys. We're not taking any unnecessary risks. That is quite an experience. I'm so pleased we've had it. And yeah, wow.
Right, let's
sanitize and get out of here.
yeah, let's go and get our shoes. I think these socks are going in the bin. Okay. Crusoe, hands. No, I'll do it. Rub your hands together now. Rub them, rub. All over, between the fingers, everything. Put your fingers wide. And then rub them between your fingers. Show. There we go. Good boy.
I don't know, how am I feeling after that? I don't know, we're always taught in the West that rats are really they spread disease and there's something like they're vermin, they're to be get rid of. So part of me is horrified by the whole thing. The other part of me is just really intrigued because of the religious kind of belief systems behind it. I find that fascinating. The other part of me is really proud of my boys for being so relaxed, for Crusoe's kindness towards animals. So, it was really warm and friendly. So there's quite a lot going on in my head right now. I'm trying not to be too grossed out, and I really hope that your reactions are as measured as mine are trying to be. We've spoken to a lot of people about taking the boys in there, and everybody who lives here and who knows this temple well, there was absolutely zero concern for their well-being or safety, and I really do trust them. If anybody had thought it wouldn't be okay for our children to be in there, they would have said so. And certainly if these rats were causing a problem, I think that people would do something about it. So I'm going to go with that. We have cleaned everybody down, we've sanitized everybody, no one's, yeah. I think I'm okay, but it might take me a while to recover from the of mom fear of that. No, I thought you were not going down. Right, so anyway, we're going to get into the taxi now, and we are leaving the wonders of the rat temple behind us.
What an experience that was. Do you know what? Ever since my first trip to India in the year 1999, I wanted to come to this rat temple, so I'm delighted that I've got here. I'm even more delighted that my boys were more curious than afraid about these things, which I think is really important, I actually thought they were quite cute, those rats.
They are cute. They are cute.
Well, okay, so we're at the end of another episode.
What next? Whatever next?
Is done. please, if you've enjoyed the episode.
Thank you for watching. And remember, please subscribe. This is a new channel for us. We would love to have you as part of the adventure. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Share it with your friends. Help us spread the word. And we will see you next week from somewhere else.
Yeah, I think we're on our way to Pushkar now.
We are. I've lost a sock. Cheers, folks.